We're about to plunge deep into 7 habits that totally reshaped my life in a mere week. You heard that correctly. Yes, just 1 week. I get it. It might sound almost unbelievable, but trust me, these aren't your typical, everyday tips you come across all the time. These habits are honest, raw, and real. Ones I personally wove into my daily life. I faced the challenges, the victories, and the breakthroughs, and the change I felt was nothing less than extraordinary. I'm so excited to share them with you, because they've left such a massive mark on my life, and I'm convinced they can do the same for you. Whether you want to ramp up your productivity, enhance your mental well-being, or simply spark a positive shift in your routine, these habits can guide you there. So, grab some coffee, settle in, and let's jump right in. Believe me, you'll want to stay until the end, because these aren't just ideas. They're practical, doable steps you can begin today. Plus, I'll throw in some personal insights and stories from my own path, giving you an unfiltered, honest glimpse at how these habits clicked for me. So, let's get going without further delay. Habit 1. Waking up early. The first habit that flipped my life around was waking up early. Let's be real. I was never a morning person. My bed and I were inseparable, and I'd smash the snooze button more times than I'd care to admit. Mornings felt like a frantic mess, and I'd often kick off my day on the wrong note. But I decided to try rising early, and wow, it was a total game changer. I began by setting my alarm for 5 a.m. Those first few days, brutal. I dragged myself out of bed, groggy, questioning if it was worth it, but I stuck with it. By day 3, something amazing clicked. I started to cherish the calm and quiet of those early hours. There's this almost enchanting vibe to being awake before the world stirs. Everything feels still and serene. With those bonus morning hours, I carved out time for things I'd always pushed aside. I'd start with light exercise, nothing crazy, maybe some stretches or a quick jog around the block. It woke me up and fueled me for the day ahead. I also took a few minutes to meditate and set my intentions. Those brief moments of focus shifted my mindset and productivity in a big way. Another unexpected perk of waking up early? I wasn't rushed anymore. I had plenty of time to savor a healthy breakfast, sip my coffee slowly, and map out my day. That calm start set an upbeat tone for everything that followed. I felt more in control, less frazzled, and better organized. One memory that sticks out is watching the sunrise from my balcony one morning. It was simple, but breathtakingly beautiful. As the sky shifted hues and the world gently woke up, I felt this deep gratitude and peace wash over me. That's when I really grasped the magic of waking up early. Now, it's not for everyone, I get that, but I'd urge you to give it a shot, even just for a week. Try waking up 15 minutes earlier than usual and build from there. You might be amazed at how much it can lift your life. It's less about extra hours and more about using them to craft a mindful, intentional start to your day. Habit 2. Daily exercise. Speaking of movement, daily exercise was the second habit that truly turned my life around. Let's be upfront. I wasn't always active. I'd dig up every excuse to skip it. I'm too tired. I'll do it tomorrow. Or I don't have time. Ring a bell? But one day, I'd had enough. I promised myself I'd move my body daily for a week, and the payoff was unreal. I kept it simple. 20 minutes a day, switching between yoga, jogging, and strength training to keep it fresh so I wouldn't bail halfway. The first couple of days were rough. My muscles ached, and I felt wiped out. But I reminded myself why I was doing it. To feel better, body and mind. By day 4, something incredible shifted. I woke up buzzing with energy. My mood soared. I was less cranky and way more upbeat. Those 20 minutes weren't just about burning calories or toning up. They were about carving out time for myself, shaking off stress, and sparking endorphins. One morning I laced up my shoes for a jog. The air was crisp and clear, and as I ran, I felt this freedom and clarity I hadn't tasted in ages. It was just me, the road, and my thoughts. A powerful connection to myself and everything around me. Physically, I started noticing changes too. My posture got better, I felt stronger, and my fitness level climbed. But the real shift was mental. Exercise turned into self-care, not a task. A standout moment was trying yoga for the first time. I was skeptical, thought I wasn't flexible enough or that it wouldn't count as a workout. A few sessions in, I was hooked. It taught me to breathe deeply, stay present, and tune into my body, a transformation that went way beyond the physical. Adding daily exercise showed me how caring for my body lifts my mental health and happiness. It's not about perfection or overdoing it. It's about finding movement you love and making it regular. If you're like I was, hesitant to start, go small. Pick something fun, dancing, hiking, or a brisk walk. Start with a few minutes and build up. Trust me, the rewards are worth it. This habit can reshape not just your body, but your whole perspective. Habit 3, journaling. Habit 3 is journaling. I used to think it was for people with tons of spare time or a natural knack for self-reflection. I wasn't sold. Who has time to write about their day with everything going on? But a week of steady journaling flipped my view, and it's now a key part of my growth journey. I started easy, 10 minutes each night before bed. I grabbed a basic notebook and a comfy pen. No apps, no fuss, just my thoughts and me. That first night I stared at a blank page, clueless about where to begin. Then I jotted down something simple. How my day went, what lifted me up, what tripped me up. As days passed, I dug deeper. My dreams, fears, goals, even insecurities. It felt like chatting with myself, and that's when the magic kicked in. I spotted patterns in my thoughts and actions. I saw some worries were beyond my control, while others were places I could act. One night, I wrote about a stressful workday. Putting it on paper helped me sort through my feelings. I pinned down what stressed me, how it hit me, and what I could tweak next time. That reflection brought clarity and calm. Journaling also let me track progress. I logged small wins and milestones, no matter how tiny. Flipping back through those pages sparked pride and kept me motivated. Like when I wrote about a nerve-wracking presentation, seeing my prep and success on paper was a huge boost. I added a gratitude section too. 3 things daily I appreciated. It turned my focus from what I lacked to what I had, bringing more positivity. One entry that stands out was about a stranger helping me with grocery bags. Writing it down deepened my gratitude and nudged me to pass kindness along. Journaling unveiled so much. My strengths, weaknesses, desires, fears. It became therapy, untangling my messy thoughts and emotions in a judgment-free zone. If you've never tried it, give it a go. Don't stress about perfect words, just let it flow. Recap your day, reflect on something specific, or spill whatever's on your mind. You might be shocked at the peace and clarity it brings. It's less about what you write and more about the act itself. Habit 4, mindful eating. Next up, mindful eating, a huge one for me. Like lots of folks, I'd eat on the fly, barely noticing what or how much went in. Meals were rushed, distracted, phone in hand or laptop open. I didn't see how it dragged me down until I tried mindful eating for a week. It's about fully tuning into eating and drinking, inside and out, savoring every bite, catching the flavors, textures, even sounds. So, I committed to mindful meals. I set up my table nicely, ditched distractions, no phone, no TV. And it felt odd at first, but soon turned into a soothing ritual. I'd start with deep breaths to ground myself in the moment. Right away, I enjoyed food more, taking time to taste each bite. I found new flavors in stuff I'd eaten forever, like the crunch of veggies or fruit sweetness. It was like food in HD. I also felt fuller after meals. Eating slowly let my body signal when I'd had enough, a shift from scarfing down and overdoing it. One time, I savored a bowl of oatmeal. Usually I'd gulp it down, but this time, I lingered on its creamy texture and honey's subtle sweetness. A mindful moment that set my day right. I noticed how foods affected me too. Processed stuff left me sluggish, while fresh foods perked me up. That awareness nudged me toward better choices without feeling forced. I also caught when I ate from boredom or stress, not hunger. One night, craving sweets, I paused, realized I wasn't hungry, just tired, and chose tea instead. Small win, big lesson. Mindful eating reshaped my food relationship, boosted digestion, and lifted my well-being. Try it. 1 meal a day, no distractions. Breathe deep and savor. It's a simple way to reconnect with your body and value what nourishes you. Habit 5, limiting screen time. Habit 5, limiting screen time, was tough for me, and maybe for you too. In our digital age, it's easy to lose hours scrolling, binging shows, or checking emails. I saw it wearing on my sleep, productivity, and mental health. So I set boundaries to test it out. I capped non-work screen time at 1 hour daily. No endless Instagram, YouTube, or late-night TV. It was hard. I'd filled every gap with screens, but I needed the shift. Suddenly, I had way more time. I rediscovered hobbies, reading, doodling, cooking new dishes. One night, instead of TV, I walked in the park. The air, nature's sounds, and movement refreshed me. A sharp change from screen haze. That walk became a daily highlight. Sleep got better too. I'd scroll in bed before, leaving me restless. Cutting screens before sleep, reading or meditating instead, helped me drift off easier and wake up rested. My mental health lifted too. Less news, comparisons, and distractions cut my anxiety. I was more present with people and tasks. One afternoon, I sat at a cafe with just a notebook, writing, planning, sketching. It was peaceful, productive, and screen-free. Sure, I slipped sometimes, but I'd redirect myself to the benefits. It's not about ditching tech, it's balance. Try trimming an hour a day and use it to reconnect with yourself or the world. Life feels fuller off screen. Habit 6, setting daily goals. Habit 6 is setting daily goals. A simple tweak that brought huge focus to my life. Before, I'd drift through days without direction, tackling whatever popped up. It left me scattered and unfulfilled. So, I started setting 3 small, clear goals each morning. Nothing overwhelming, just achievable steps to keep me on track. I'd write them down after waking up, like finish that report, read 10 pages, or call a friend. The first day, I was surprised how much purpose it gave me. Checking off those goals, even tiny ones, felt like a win. By the week's end, I'd accomplished more than usual and felt in charge of my time. One morning, I set a goal to organize my desk, a task I'd dodged forever. As I sorted papers and cleared clutter, I felt lighter, and my space mirrored my clearer mind. It wasn't just about productivity, it was about intention. Setting goals kept me from wandering aimlessly through my day. Some days, I'd miss a goal, but I'd adjust and carry it forward. No guilt, just progress. This habit taught me to prioritize what matters and let go of the rest. Try it. Pick 3 small goals each morning. Write them down. Keep them doable, and watch how they steer your day with purpose. Habit 7, practicing gratitude. The final habit, practicing gratitude, tied everything together. I used to fixate on what went wrong or what I didn't have, which dragged my mood down. Then I started ending each day by noting 3 things I was thankful for. Simple stuff. A good meal, a kind word, sunshine. At first it felt forced, but soon it rewired my outlook. One night, I wrote about a friend's unexpected call. Reflecting on it, I felt warmer, more connected. Gratitude didn't erase problems, but it balanced them with positivity. Another time, after a tough day, I forced myself to find 3 things: my cozy bed, a hot shower, a quiet moment. It shifted my focus from stress to comfort, and I slept better. This habit built resilience and joy. It's easy. Before bed, list 3 things you're grateful for. Big or small, it doesn't matter. Over time, you'll see life's goodness more clearly. It's a quiet, powerful way to close your day. And there you have it, folks. That's our dive through the 7 habits that radically transformed my life in just a week. Sharing this journey with you has been incredible, and living it was even more so. Each habit holds the power to spark real, positive change. And I truly believe if they worked for me, they can work for you too. Pick one that resonates and give it a try. Start small, tweak it to fit your life, and watch the magic unfold. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with which habit you're eyeing or any questions about kicking things off. Your stories fuel this community. If you enjoyed this, please like the channel, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. We've got more tips and insights coming your way. Share this with friends or family who might need a boost too. Thanks for joining me. Small steps lead to big wins. Keep growing, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.